Hello everyone and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're all having an amazing week. Currently it is Wednesday and let's get right to the charts, as today is gonna be a very important day for the markets. But first let's start with Bitcoin. You can see Bitcoin is currently consolidating quite a while right here in the Monday range. You can see we have been consolidating since this breakout, and right now the markets are basically waiting on the FOMC meeting. So market is waiting on the news that are gonna be in a couple of hours. We have PPI data in a bit, and then later the day we do have that FOMC meeting, which is gonna be what will move the markets or give the markets a direction in the next coming days, since the stock market has been ranging for quite a while, even though you could say this is a slowly trending down, but still we are, if you look at it on the bigger picture, in a big sideways range right here ever since October 2025. So if you want to see some movement, we want to get either above or below this range, so something like this. And I do think that in the coming weeks after this FOMC meeting, this is gonna decide where the market is gonna go next. But right now, if you look at Bitcoin, you can see if you go on the low time frame, those are the daily levels. We are currently trading above the daily open. You can see momentum is still up, and we are either gonna get a nice reaction and a move towards the upside, or we are gonna get rejected and retest the value area high of the range, which is gonna be around 70k again. If you look at it on the daily time frame, you can see we have not quite hit that monthly R1. We front ran that level for a bit, and as you know, once Bitcoin front runs those levels, it likes to go back and take those levels out. And if we break above, then the next target is gonna be right around 80k and the monthly R2, which is gonna be sitting also right here, this order block that we have right here. This is gonna be the liquidity, and then potentially we're gonna start seeing that sharp move towards the downside like we did the last time back in January. So be on the watch out for that. If you look at Ethereum, same thing right here. We are currently Ethereum actually did hit the monthly R1. You can see after bouncing from the monthly open level, it is up around 20%, which is pretty nice to see. Solana also bouncing from this order block, macro order block level that we have right here. You can see all the way from back in 2022. This was previous resistance, and right now it is acting as support. And as I have told you, if we lose this support, then it's gonna get real ugly for Solana. But as of right now, it is holding pretty nice. Hype is the best performing altcoin right now. Hype is basically back at prices which we saw during the bull market. So it is the only coin that is in bull market prices. You can see Sui, XRP, even ETH are quite far away from their bull market prices. Only Hype is performing the best. And since the monthly open, we are up around 33%, which is nice to see. XRP also bouncing from this very important fair value gap right here. Holding for now. If it holds, then we could potentially get a relief towards maybe even the 50 weekly MA, so around $2. That's gonna be like a 50% relief, which is completely normal in bear markets. So that will be enough for the altcoins. If we look at the open interest and volume for Bitcoin, you can see CVD is still rising, which is a bullish sign. Once we start seeing CVD start to drop, this is when you know that market will start reversing. We are currently trying to confirm a breakout above the VWAP. If we get a candle closure and price continues to trade above the VWAP for the day, then the day is more likely to be a green day. And also this consolidation that we have right here, this candle structure is looking like it could potentially go up. You can see also on the daily, CVD has been rising the whole time, while here it has been going down the whole time throughout this move. Liquidity, we still got liquidity towards the downside, but as of right now you can see we also have quite a bit of liquidity that has been stacking towards the upside after yesterday's failed breakout above 76. We have quite a lot of liquidity sitting from 74 all the way up towards 79k. So it could get taken out first before we take out the liquidity that's towards the downside. And as I said, this is because you want to look at the delta right here. The delta is rising even though open interest is quite low right now. We have bullish delta for Bitcoin, and this is a bullish sign that you don't want to miss out on. Fear and Greed Index is right now at 43 in that neutral zone. If we get a one more pump towards like 80k, everybody will start getting euphoric. We might even go and hit that grid zone, which last time we failed to do so, but this time we could potentially take out this level. Spot ETFs, we don't have any data, but you can see yesterday we did have some more buys from the bigger institutions. BlackRock, Fidelity, they bought almost 200 million of spot ETFs, which is quite nice. You can see potentially the graph right here is starting to reverse and they are starting to accumulate once again. You can see that sharp drop right here was back in 2025 during March and April, the tariff lows. And right now, since October, we are also seeing that decline happening right here. The long versus short ratio is still higher on the long side. You can see right here overall, we do have some problems maybe with the API data from Hyperliquid. We can't see right now the long and shorts over there, but on Asta, this another decentralized pub dex, we do have more buyers compared to sellers, which does suggest that the bigger whales are going long. So this is also one of the reasons that I do think we're gonna get a nice move towards the upside. Now, don't get me wrong, we could reject today and retest the PUC or the value area high right here on the weekly candle. Since we don't have a wick, we could very well get a wick towards like half of this previous monthly candle, and also our previous weekly candle, our previous weekly candle also does not have a wick, which is either gonna be quite bullish or this is gonna get taken out as a poor low right here. Since it is not very often that Bitcoin closes a candle without a wick towards the downside like this, it is very rare. But some of the last times that we closed, you can see right here, wick without weekly candle without a wick, we saw like massive pump, but I don't think that this time is gonna be the case. It could be the case, but I don't think it's likely for that to be the case, since we are in a heavy downtrend this time, and right here we were just consolidating after a massive bull rally. But this time it is different, so also be on the watch out for that. And lastly, as I said, the news today that's gonna be happening later today are gonna be the most important for the rest of the month and for the rest of the month, since I do think that we're gonna be having the next FOMC meeting in 2 or 3 months, something like that. And yes guys, I do think that this will cover it for today. Hope you liked the video, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.